It's beginning to look a lot like Friday. It is indeed my favorite day of the week where I get to speak to some of my favorite people. And there are a great number of you already hanging out. Pikmin Pro starting the train. Excuse me, I'm blowing spit out of my mouth as I pronounce things. That's just how excited I am. Goodness gracious, that is going to be a lot of coffee drinking, says Pikmin Pro to kick things off. You're right, in fact, and I'll talk a little bit more about that here in a few moments. But while we're settling in, Lingus McDingus also here to watch LP over Caffeinate. Glad to hear it. It's undoubtedly going to happen. Fan of Yoshi, hello. Hello, it's been a minute. Glad to see you again. Cal, of course, hey. Love the green. As always, Burrito Slayer, hello, hello. Glad to see you. Carrie Vanderswan, message retracted? I'm so sorry that you wanted to delete that. I don't know what it was. Either which way, hello, Cozy Gamer, low. Hey LP, thanks for joining my stream earlier. I'm here and ready to take last place from you. Oh goodness, I appreciate that. Cozy Gamer Low was playing some Tears of the Kingdom earlier. In fact, wrapping up the Koga quest. And your streams are so soothing. I'll say that. I know you've mentioned before that I have a certain chaotic energy about myself, and that's completely accurate. If I am chaos, Cozy Gamer Low is like the exact opposite of that coin, whatever that may be. Fan of Yoshi says it's 11:36 p.m. here. It is late. It is late. The Europe presence is strong, it would seem. Goodness gracious, I think we have several. Fan of Yoshi says, I prefer Coca-Cola. Yeah, I too do prefer, well, I guess I prefer Pepsi more than anything, but Coca-Cola and Pepsi, I would say, more often than not, I would choose over coffee. It's just the sugar content that sort of gets to me. And speaking of coffee, so yes, you probably are well aware of the title of the streams. Every time I lose, I drink coffee. If you've been here before for any of the Mario Kart 8 streams, you know that I lose a lot. I'm not very good at the game, gosh darn it, but I am getting better. Also, in that same vein, what else do I do a lot? I drink coffee. So I'm kind of intertwining those. I went all day today with a single cup of coffee so that I could save all of my consumption or expected consumption for right here, right now. So I have 1 cup of coffee. Not only that, I have a second cup of coffee. Oh, but there's more, there's more, there's more. What's behind door number 3? It's a whole gosh darn carafe. Hopefully I don't have to get into this because those 2 coffees had cream in them. This is just obviously the pure uncut black stuff, which will be quite bitter and not necessarily the most delicious thing in the world. But, you know, it'll be my punishment for losing. That being said, caffeine is a drug. It's not to be trifled with, not to be underestimated. And as such, I have cut this with decaf coffee as well. Okay, I'm not that insane. I'm not trying to set that terrible of an example for anyone who's watching. So, Cozy Gamer Low says, yes, we're polar opposites. Indeed. I mean, hey, it's not a bad thing. Pikmin Pro, I mean, you can't expect Low's stream to be anything but cozy. I mean, it's in the name. Absolutely right. Fan of Yoshi says, I've tried coffee a few times and ugh. Well, I can't blame you, to be honest with you. It definitely is an acquired taste. That's how it was described to myself when I was first starting to drink it. And I acquired that taste by dumping a lot of sugar into it. Probably not the healthiest thing in the world, but hey. Burrito Slayer says, almost 5:40 here for me. You and I are in Eastern time. East Coast, I'm in Florida specifically. Pikmin Pro says, I want to like coffee, but I can't get myself to like it. That's fine. Don't feel pressure to force yourself to like something just because other people like it. Even if it's a lot of other people. You're entitled to your own opinions, and that's cool. Fan of Yoshi says, AM or PM? PM for Burrito Slayer. Okay. So, we'll hang out for just a second or two more while I sort of get acclimated. Oh, and yes, I do have water. I know that someone, at least some person, will be concerned that I'm only drinking caffeinated beverages. That's not true. I do have water, so I will be hydrated. If you are so inclined to participate in the stream, you are more than encouraged to do so. The tournament code is 345524054571. It is on the thumbnail, it's in the description, and Jiminy Christmas will complete the trifecta by placing it here in the chat as well. Of course, if I can type and speak at the same time, it'll be a gosh darn miracle. But we're getting pretty close. Oh my goodness, look at that. I did it. I did it. Oh, Fan of Yoshi, speaking of opinions, I got called based for liking Cars 2. Hey, that is based, all right? Cars 2 is a pretty good movie. Then again, I am biased towards most things Disney. I have a certain affinity for their animation, and I like Cars 2. Cozy Gamer Low, water is very important. It's true. It's true. They say the human body is what? Like the 80% water, 90% water? Some percentage. Some days I feel like I'm 99% water, but that's usually just when I have to pee. I'm way too much water. But that being said, hydration is of the utmost importance. So I encourage you all to join me in hydration, if you must. Or you should, really. I mean, you must. We all must in some capacity, otherwise we'll keel over and die. Okay, what is playing on the music right now? Family Jewels, the Earthbound remix. Ah! Very good. We'll let this finish up. It's almost over. Pikmin Pro Cars 2 is the first movie I've seen at a cinema. That's awesome. What a great memory. Goodness, that makes... I think the first movie I ever saw at the cinema was a Star Wars movie. I think it was Episode 4 or 5. Obviously, those movies came out in the 70s. I'm not that old. I am old. I'm ancient, decrepit, and altogether weathered, as you can tell, but not that old. It was like a rerun at a drive-in or something. Great point. Fan of Yoshi, I could easily write an entire essay on Kart 2's pros. I feel like they balance out the cons. Well, hey, you should do that if you feel so, how do I put this, motivated. I think that's awesome. I love it when people choose to create, whether that's, you know, writing, like you said, or videography, or even photography, or gosh darn anything, molding things out of mashed potatoes. If you're excited about it, do it. I think that's awesome. Burrito says, I sadly can't play with you because I don't have Switch Online, but I will be playing because of this. There we go. We'll do it together in spirit. You know what I'm saying? It all counts. It all counts completely. All right, I think that, yes, that has wrapped it. We can transition over, therefore making myself small. And it has been a couple of weeks since we last played in this tournament. It should still be active, right? I mean, no one has said anything about it being inactive, but then again, who's to say whether or not anyone has tried to join it yet at all? Tournaments, it is the Friday tournament. Join. Yes, that is the correct code. Perfect. Well, hold the phone. No, wait. Go back. I want to look at the standings real quick first. How are things progressing? It's got to be... Oh, okay, so it's a weekly standing. Here we go. So we did 3 of them. This will be the 6th one. Pikmin Pro won the last one by a landslide. Goodness gracious. Pikmin Pro won the one before that. Goodness gracious. And Cal won the very first one. There we go. So Pikmin Pro, a legacy of domination. We'll have to put him in his place today. Otherwise, I'm drinking coffee. I mean, I'll probably still be drinking coffee, but gosh darn it, I'd like to win. Pikmin Pro, before I got a Wii U, all I did all day was watch movies, and 50% of that movie watching was Cars. Is that one of those movies for you where you could just recite it? I know that a lot of people have specific films where they can literally just essentially quote the entire movie as it progresses. I used to have that same level of prowess with Shrek, the very first Shrek. And probably, I wouldn't be surprised if I still could. If we sat down and we watched Shrek, I could probably, I don't know, spit out, we'll say 75% of the lines. 75%. Looks like we have Cozy Gamer Low and Pikmin Pro. So, you know what this means? It's a cause for celebration. This means no matter what, I can't do worse than 3rd place. I'm getting a bronze medal, all right? And that's all right. All right, so now I guess the question then becomes, what constitutes losing? What do you think? Like, I know me being the streamer, me being the one who created the title, I should have some sort of concrete idea for that, but I don't. So is losing anything below 1st place? Is losing coming in last place? Is losing just not placing in terms of a medal, aka this race itself, before we have more people, will not actually count towards the caffeinated consumption? If you have an opinion on that, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to have to deliberate over the course of this race to figure that out. Of course, I'm going to have to relearn what I am and am not capable of. On the course as Pikmin Pro is sending back Koopa shells. Goodness gracious, already? Isn't it a bit early for that? My Cheechamungus. Now, another thing that I have been considering, that is, and I guess it's not a huge deal either which way, is, how do I put this? The consistency of the Mario Kart streams, because I've already quickly identified Mario Kart 8 is probably my favorite thing to stream at this point, for a couple of reasons, right? Number one, it has great audience participation. Of course, with the audience being able to play in the game itself, how do you get much more participation than that? Number two, people like to watch it. I mean, selfishly, that's just a good feeling. And then number three, again, selfishly, if you may allow me to be so, it's just easy to do. I mean, of course, I'm not good at it, yes, but it's easy to just like mindlessly sort of play the game and race as opposed to constantly trying to work out a puzzle or something. So I don't know. My thought process here is that this will probably be a regular thing. Maybe not every week, but then again, it hasn't been every week. But definitely at least once a month. And speaking of once a month, actually, funny, since Pikmin Pro and Cozy Gamer Low are both playing on this race with me, it was suggested in the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, you can check the description to check that out. It was suggested on the Discord to do like monthly Among Us, not streams, but like Discord hangout sort of things. I've never played Among Us. I'm pretty familiar, I guess, roughly familiar with the game itself because I've watched a few streams, I've watched a few people play, and I'd like to give it a shot. But I think that playing with the people in the Discord would be a good call to, one, you know, bring some sort of like appeal to the Discord, some unity in the community there. But two, also a way for me to get introduced to the game with people that, I don't know that I guess I know, but, you know, people that are cool, for lack of a better word. Fan of Yoshi, however, I'm too biased to do the same thing with Cars 1. I'm too nostalgic for this movie to actually get into detail with this one. Cars 1, if I remember correctly, was the first movie I've seen in my life. Look at that. I think Cars 1 may have been the first movie I didn't take, but my family took my little brother to. No, that's not true. Spider-Man 2 was the first movie we took my little brother to. He was a little baby, and he was throwing up and crying, and it was a mess. My parents and him left, and I was like 8 years old, and I stayed to watch the movie. Pikmin Pro, I might be able to do that with Cars in Dutch, but it's definitely been a while since I watched it. That's right. Dual languages. What is the word for that? A dual linguist? Pikmin Pro, that's super cool. Fan of Yoshi, Pikmin Pro, you and I are not so different. Cars 1's French dub is also pretty great. That is awesome. That is awesome. I am eternally jealous of people that can speak more than just English. I have some small level of competency in Spanish, but I mean, emphasis on the word small there, all right? I mean, my last name's Perez. My grandmother speaks fluent Spanish. Of course, her parents even more so. I took some Spanish in high school and college, and I think actually 1 year in middle school as well. So I took like 5 or 6 years, but it don't stick. Oh, I've only got so much capacity for remembering. I can barely remember English, all right? If you've watched any of my streams or any of my Let's Plays or anything at all, you know that more often than not, I'm making up my own words. I'm not even speaking English half the time. I'm speaking Elpianese or something. Elpinglish? I like Elpianese. Elpianese. That sounds pretty nice. Burrito Slayer, I'm that way where I can quote the movie basically word for word by Wreck-It Ralph. Goodness, another good film. I haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph in a long time, but I do remember where I was the first time I saw it. I was working at a Sam's Club. For our European friends, I am not 100% certain if Sam's Club has a presence across the pond, but for anyone that's unfamiliar, Sam's Club is owned by Walmart, and they just sell like bulk items, for lack of a better term. If you know what a Costco is, they're like that. And instead of buying your toilet paper in like, 5, 10, 20 pack, 2,000, 2,700 rolls of toilet paper. or something like that. Maybe not that egregious, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, Cozy Gamer Low says, yeah, last place. Sounds like you need to drink coffee. Pikmin Pro, yeah, Among Us would be really fun. If you have time for it tomorrow, I would gladly play it with you. I need to figure out the scheduling for that because I want it to be a real thing, not just something that we end up doing and then it goes away. I want to like schedule it out. So I need to probably get with Serena too, who is unfortunately out of town, because I know Serena would like to play as well. Morton, hello, glad to see you. Fan of Yoshi. Shark Tale was a weird movie. I did like some scenes, but it was kind of forgettable overall. It is an interesting one. I think I've seen it once and have as such forgotten it all. So you're not so dissimilar from I. Oh, does it look like Cal has joined us? I think it may be. Going down. Costco is better, says Morton. I mean, that's fair. I don't have like any huge, like loyalty or something to either. But they do very similar things, shall we say. My biggest experience with both, like I said, though, is just the fact that I worked at Sam's Club for a little bit. I was a customer service representative. So when people had a problem, they came to me, and I tried to make sure they left happy. Pikmin Pro, YouTube is the reason I can speak English. I'd watch YouTube videos all day, starting from when I was 4, and by the time I was 7, I could speak English. It was that easy. That is crazy. What? Dude, that is awesome. That is one of the coolest things I've heard. That is, I mean, it's a testament to the positive nature or what can be positive about social media, because I know that everyone, whenever you talk about social media, for the lack of a better term, people have negative things to say about it, right? And I get it, there are negative things about social media, but YouTube itself is a social media. And that is a very unique perspective or experience that I think is absolutely fascinating and awesome. And you're probably not alone, right? I don't mean to like take away from your thunder in that regard, but there's probably like a bunch of other people across the world who have learned something significant like that, specifically due to their experience interacting with others via, YouTube videos or message boards or what have you. Gosh, that's so cool. That is very neat, dude. That is very neat. Pikmin Pro, Cal, so we race again, yes. Thankfully, only one of you is ahead of me since I'm second, but we'll see how long that lasts. Oh, and as you may have imagined, I am not drinking the coffee unless I come out of 3rd place, all right? Because if you're getting a medal, you're not really losing. I mean, if you're not taking first, I guess technically, if you ain't first, you're last, right? Ricky Bobby or whatever. But I'll cut myself some slack, so to speak, here, and call it 3rd place or worse. Goodness gracious. Oh, Pikmin Pro, it was Cal that's ahead of me. Pikmin Pro comes from behind, smiting me. I was throwing all of my red shells in front of me. I should have been firing off some of them in the behind. Oh, that's helpful. That's pretty helpful indeed. No, I don't think a red shell is appropriate at all. There's another one up there. So Cal is Yoshi then. I see, okay. Oh, the blue shell. Brace yourself, or it will be dawning upon you soon. Now, with these right here, why are these here? For no reason at all, just to troll me. Okay, great. I mean, they have the coins going off the cliff like that. I noticed that people haven't been taking it, but it looked, I think it's reasonable to expect it to be a thing you should do. I don't know. Maybe, I guess I'm not the expert, clearly. Obviously, we all know that by now. Jeez, among us. Wait a sec, that isn't Cal. It's not Cal, it's Adrian. Excuse us. Yes, it looked like Cal's little person. It did indeed. Well, Adrian, well done. Very well done, Adrian. Fan of Yoshi, IDK, if we've talked before, the Mario movie, but I was so dedicated to watching it that I went into the theaters on the first day, an hour of its release. I enjoyed it, but I do admit I've had higher expectations for it. I mean, that's fair. That's completely fair. I also went and saw it day of release. It was a Wednesday, and I don't know if I saw it within an hour of release, but I went at like noon or something. My wife, Serena, and I did. And I don't know, dude. I think it did really well. I do. Like, I completely understand having high expectations, but it had so many subtle references to so many different parts of the greater Mario universe, while also, like, doing its own thing in a way, which is kind of a tough line to balance against because you stand to upset a lot of people, myself included, right? I am a Nintendo fanboy and as such a Mario fanboy, but I'm not without the ability to, well, to have problems with some of the things they've put out, all right? And everyone knows what those are. But the Mario movie itself, I think was pretty solid. I ended up watching it like 4 or 5 times. I own it now, as a matter of fact, and I'm pretty excited to see what the sequel is. And I hope that they, obviously it was a financial success, and I've talked about this on the podcast, but I hope that they take that financial success that it was and continue to, well, yes, improve upon what they established with the movie, but they continue to just churn out films, for lack of a better phrase. I want more. Obviously, the Zelda movie was announced as to be beginning production here in the near future. Or maybe it said 2024. What is near? Anyways, it's all relative. But there's a Zelda movie on the docket. Obviously, that was influenced by the financial success that was the Mario movie, raking in billions of dollars and charting at the top of it, box office that is, for a long while. So, already, I think it's one of the most successful animated films of all time, right? It's up there with the Frozen's 1 and Frozen's 2 of the world, which is incredible. Morton, I see you've joined. Oh, this is gravel. This is slow. Well, I'm going to have to throw you a shell. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No, not the trolley. Don't hit the train. Don't hit me. It'll bring me pain. Don't touch me. I see you, Bullet Bill. Someone behind me was Bullet Billizing. It was very offensive. It was very rude. Why is everyone so fast right now? I feel like I'm going faster than I have been going in prior races, and I'm struggling to be in fourth. Maybe this is what happens, I guess. I should grow used to this by now, that when more people join, I do progressively worse and worse. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, if only... Oh, Cheechamungus. If only I could do as well as I do against the 50cc computers. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, Cozy Gamer Lowe's ahead of me. I've got the superstar. Touch me. Yeah. You throw bombs? I see that. Goodness me, I'm going to come in last. Oh, I need to come in third, otherwise you guys are gonna make me caffeinate. Oh, come on. Barely third. Barely third. Oh my goodness. Pikmin Pro, yeah, I thought it was Cal 2. Apparently it's some guy named Adrian. I think Adrian has participated before. I do not recall 100% because there have been a lot of people in and out, but I do believe that is somewhat familiar to me. Fan of Yoshi, I love the references too. There we go. Pikmin Pro, I agree with LP. Love the Mario movie. Fan of Yoshi. I don't mind the licensed music at all, though. The one I can agree fell out of place was Take On Me. Yes, I do agree with that. When they were approaching Donkey Kong's kingdom, that was it was like pandering in a way to like a certain demographic, right? To I guess my parents' generation, like Gen X and stuff. It was unnecessary. Don't get me wrong, it's a fine song, but it did not need to be there. It did not need to be there at all. Coffee time, LP, I guess. Did I get third? Or did I get fourth? I don't know. Let's drink the creamed coffee first before I have to resort to the black coffee. Morton says, I got last. Oh, I thought I beat you, says Cozy Gamer. Either way, I gave you one. I gave you a coffee sip there. But I love coffee, so it's no sweat off my back. Fan of Yoshi, especially if you consider the lyrics, does not fit with what's going on. No, it absolutely doesn't. Not in the slightest, really. It's literally just a like a nostalgia bit of pandering, like I said, for certain people. Oh, I missed the jump. How could I miss the jump? Goodness gracious. I will say this, though. I do feel ever slightly more familiar with these courses, which is great. I mean, obviously, it's going to happen. It's probably not a unique experience. Lo and behold, as the boy continues to do the thing, he remembers the last time he did the thing. Yes, that's exactly what's happening here. But it feels good. It feels good because I know that I'm going to fall here. See, I knew that I was gonna have a terrible experience, and it happened. Ordinarily, in prior streams, I would have fallen there and been upset, but now I just expected it. Now, I guess the next most natural evolution after that fact is to expect it and avoid it. Ooh, yes, that's a tall order for yours truly, but goodness gracious, we'll get there eventually. Maybe when I'm streaming in like, what is this? This is the end of 2023, maybe the end of like 2033, when we're still playing Mario Kart 8. No, we'll be playing Mario Kart 9. Or I guess it would be 10 if you count Tour, right? Whatever the next Mario Kart game is, that's the one that we'll be playing in 2033. And I will hopefully be marginally better. Because I, right now, am flirting with an exodus of my 3rd place. Let's go up top. Mushroom, we got one more lap to go. Morton, don't do me like this. I need you to come back here so that I can take your 3rd place, please. Everyone else is very much further ahead. Goodness gracious, Pikmin Pro is just way up there. That is wild. Like, Adrian's very far ahead, but then Pikmin Pro is even further ahead of Adrian. It's illegal. They need to revoke that man's license. All right, clearly. He's driving under the influence of speed. Ah! Where I am Cheech-a-mungus. I'm not in last place, I will say that, but gosh, it's gonna be close. Yeah, we are. Oh God. Yeah, we are not having the greatest. Yeah, bullet bill me to the finish, please. Indeed. Burrito Slayer, I was trying to play along with you on that race, but I chose wrong because I'm stupid. You're not stupid. Everyone chooses wrong. I choose wrong all the time, dude, believe me. Not just in picking stages of video games, but in a lot of other ways. Fan of Yoshi, I'll admit I like the inclusion of holding out for a hero because it was also used in Shrek. That's fair. That's fair. Holding out for a hero. Pikmin Pro, man, I love Ninja Hideaway. It's definitely one of my favorite tracks. I would also agree with that. I love everything that's even like remotely Asian, at least in terms of aesthetic. I just love it. I need to go to Japan. I need to go to Korea, and then probably China too. In that order, I think, are my like order of preferences. I have cousins from Korea, actually. My uncle was in the army. He was stationed in Korea, and he married a woman who was born there, who was 100% Korean, and then they lived there for a while, and they had 2 children. Great people. Great people. I need to caffeinate too. Goodness gracious. I got so lost on that one, says Cozy Gamer Low. It happens. Burrito Slayer, I think it would be cool if you change your parachute thing to the paraglider because your character is Link. That would make sense, actually. That would be very on brand. And I don't think the correct me if I'm wrong, if someone knows, but I don't think that the glider thing actually like impacts how I do things. It's purely aesthetic. So that would be a good call. I think I should do that. I should change it to the paraglider just for that reason. I have it specifically set on the bitty buggy with the little wheels because it handles better, obviously. I'm not doing it any justice. I'm handling it straight into the wall. But it should, in theory, handle better than other things. And I have tried other carts and wheel combinations and promptly scroodled McDoodled myself. Ooh, goodness gracious, I burped, but I hit Pikmin Pro with a green shell from like a mile away. That feels nice. Whee! Hanging out in second. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. Fan of Yoshi says, are swear words allowed here? I would like to talk about a idiot, in brackets, who kept insisting on the movie is 100% boring, which is untrue. There was Peaches, and said that if we like it, we are dumb. So you're entitled to do your own thing. I do not swear, and all I will say is that just don't be egregious with the swearing, I guess, in the chat. Like, I can't stop you from doing whatever you're gonna do, but if you just want to type swear words in the chat, that's probably gonna get stopped. I'll say that. But if it makes sense for a swear word, then that's fine too. But as for the person that you're talking about, that is, shall we say, an opinion that they have. And you know what they say about opinions, don't you? Goodness gracious. Morton, I suck at Ninja Hideaway. Therefore, I do not like it. I mean, hey, that is also an opinion. And to be honest, it's a fair opinion too, because I don't think most people particularly enjoy things that they're not very good at. I mean, I have a special propensity for just, I guess, liking almost everything. I don't know what that says about me. I'm just a, not a likable something. Goodness gracious. Scrolling left, Mara Illusto followed on Twitch, but it looks like they're just trying to sell me services, so. I do the restream thing. You guys are probably well aware where I stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Obviously, YouTube is like my main focus, but if it's this easy for me to just also, with the click of a button, send the signal over to Twitch, I will. So I periodically check the Twitch, like, alerts and stuff, but usually there's nothing there. Anyways, moving on. Cozy Gamer Yo, low, yes, 5th, yes, 4th. Pikmin Pro, oh my, I wanted to pause at the start. I forgot I wasn't playing against CPUs. How rude! What are you trying to say here? Adrian has changed to Christmas Adrian. I see that. Xmas Adrian, I like it. 'Tis the season. It really is, too. It's December is a good month. I believe Pikmin Pro's birthday is in December, if I remember correctly from the Discord conversation. But there's just a lot of fun stuff that happens in December. I particularly do enjoy the snow, even though where I live now, we will not get any. But once we move back to Colorado, we will. And I just kind of love the cozy themes that one can derive from this month. You know what I'm saying? Like with a relatively chillier weather, cloudier, overcast, maybe a little bit of weather. Like I said, no snow here, but some rain. Lighting the candles, got the decoration. I mean, I don't know. It's probably mostly just nostalgia, but I like, despite my chaotic nature, I do enjoy me some coziness from time. I just got hit by a green shell from the left, from the right. Oh, that means it bounced off a wall. That's not all right. Hero Brian, hello, hello. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great Friday at the end of a great week. But please do let me know if you're not. Well, sure. Yeah, I mean, do let me know if you're not having a great Friday or a great week, and hopefully we can change it. Goodness gracious. I am not having myself the greatest of ends. Thankfully, Pikmin Pro saw fit to throw himself into the water. Ever the gentleman, but still. Did he throw himself in the water? I thought he threw him in the water. It looked like he got in the water. Maybe I'm going insane. Too much caffeine already, clearly. Goodness gracious. Either which way, I wasn't able to pass the Wiggler. So that's really all that matters. Whether or not the individual went into the water is largely inconsequential, because I need to overcome him on the track. Gosh darn it. Yes, red shells. Don't hit the boxes. What are you doing, man? The boxes aren't racing against me. I know that I'm relatively slow and immobile at times, but not that slow. Goodness gracious. The red shell saw that as my threat. We'll take this, though. Can we round this baby off? I won't come touch Motrin. Morton! Oh, I ran out of my juices. Gosh darn it. Perhaps we can... Oh, we're losing ground. Oh, but we have it now. I'm sorry, Morton. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. 3rd place, yes. Heck yeah. Salvaging it, barely, by the skin of my friggin' teeth. And I don't know if you've seen my teeth, but I don't have any skin on them. I know. A fun fact about LP. Pikmin Pro says, dang, that Adrian is pretty good. Yeah, they are. They keep winning. I suppose someone has to, right? Goodness gracious knows that I'm not going to be the one that does it. But I did save myself from caffeine consumption. Whew. So I'll take this opportunity to drink some water. I mean, it's only slightly above my skill level, yet still above it. I don't know how you guys have this thing called skill level. Like, I don't understand it. It's like, I don't know. You guys are impressive, we'll say that. Morton says, I was gonna say, I doubt you are sorry, because I wouldn't be either. Oh, you've got me. Pikmin Bro says, also, I did not jump into that water. Weird. I saw or something. I am known to be slightly crazy, so I suppose that could be manifesting itself in such a way, but hopefully not again. because it got my hopes up when they did not deserve to be so. Goodness me. Where is this? This looks like Tick-Tock Clock from Mario 64. I don't know that I have raced here, but I don't know that I've really raced here very often. This feels very foreign to me. I have no memory of this place. Gandalf. Goodness gracious.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He loses precisely when he means to.
All right, Pikmin Pro. Yeah, I'm coming for that first place. Maybe. I don't know, I'm running up against the wall. I'm in first place, only for a moment, but I'm here. Okay, well, it was nice. Christmas Adrian said, see you later. Put me back in second. Oh, shucks. Let's go left. I think that would be particularly smashing. How is he so fast? I didn't touch the wall or anything, and he's just going faster than me? I guess it's the cart, right? The carts do be faster? Some carts be faster? Goodness me, I am nearly going against the grain on several of those cogs. Not necessarily the greatest call. I'll send that one back. And this one gonna go forward. You give it to Adrian. Gotcha. But it didn't matter. What? It didn't even slow them down. That shell bounced off the backside of that racer, and the racer continued going. I've never seen a racer so resistant to Koopa shells in a place like this. No. Oh, golly gee williker. Goodness gracious. I threw my... No! You did not feed me the explosives like this, Pikmin Pro. That was heinous. Goodness me. Man, I was in second. I was in second. The race is over. Give me this mushroom. Oh, I missed the mushroom. Of course I missed the mushroom. I miss everything. Gosh, giblets. Oh, no. I spent most of that race in second and end up in fourth. Jiminy friggin' Christmas. You kidding me? Fan of Yoshi says, Wild Moose, if you're reading this. If you're gonna insult our IQ for liking the movie, then you should go blank yourself. Your selfish behavior is unacceptable and you are not a proper member. Jiminy Christmas of society. Hero Brian, how's your day been? It's been great. Hero Brian, thank you for asking. I do appreciate that. We've got a new individual. Oh, they look fantastic. I'm gonna say, go easy on me, because I keep drinking coffee. Burrito Slayer says, I've had a relatively better week because I was out of school Wednesday because power was out at a school nearby. That is convenient. I mean, it sucks for your education, but, you know, for your free time, that's awesome. Hero Brian says, I was out Tuesday because of a snow day. Look at that. Similar. Bad for your education, but good for your free time. Snow days are fun. Snow days are fun. Did you spend the snow day inside? Or did you go outside and build a snowman or something? Prince YT is the one joining. Pikmin Pro says, I think they go faster because Yoshi on Teddy is the best combo in the game. I see from like a speed perspective. Interesting. Fan of Yoshi says, you sounded like Gru. And yes, the idiot is called a Wild Moose. I've gotten that before. It's do like this. You can't go fast. You just gotta like really, like, I don't know, like squeeze the vocal cords in a way. All right. Ooh. Wait, what? Gosh darn, I see Adrian in my immediate vicinity, and I get immediately excited as if I'm in second place. Lo and behold, I'm in fourth. I'm still in fourth. It seems the Canadian Prince YT is pretty good themselves. I think that's the first Canadian not named Cal that we've had here. Amazing. Amazing indeed. Oh, golly gee williker. All right, Cozy. There's you and I in the back here. It looks like we have found our niche, so to speak. Oh, not just, well, fine. I was gonna say not just yet, but there's someone saw fit to beat me over the backside with a gosh darn Koopa shell. How very rude. In my own stream, no less. How could you do me like this? Come here. I've got the power of the star coursing through my veins, and I will bring you all of the pains. Well, don't come here now, though. I don't have the star anymore. The star has left the vicinity of my body. The star is no longer with us. The star has receded, retreated back into his office. The star is tired. We got the mushroom. Ooh, the blue shell launches forward. Oh, gosh darn. Yes, Bullet Bill, save me from the problem that is steering. Thank you. Goodness gracious. I have many weaknesses when it comes to my Mario Kart game. Not least of which is steering. And some may say, hey, LP, steering's kind of a vital component to being able to, I don't know, drive. Yes, you'd be right. You'd be right. But gosh darn it, I struggle all the same. Send out my shelled minions. Bring me third place. All right. All right, all right. Very good. Hero Brian says, I stayed inside. I had a fever. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better now. I mean, Tuesday was 3 days ago, so it's conceivable that you would, but it's too bad that you had to spend the day sick. That's no bueno. Fan of Yoshi says, I'll stuff you all in the crust. A great quote, indeed. Pikmin Pro says, that round went terrible. Welcome to my world, my friend. Welcome to my world. Cozy Gamer Low, 6th. It's so great back here. Yes, the weather is divine. That someone who hit you in the backside was me. And no, I'm not sorry. I see how it is, Morton. You're just desserts. JJ Cat, hey yo. Welcome. Great to see you. JJ Cat is being a great family member right now, helping out someone recovering from surgery. Thank you for having the time to stop in and say hi. Pikmin Pro says, no, my crown has been taken. These things will happen, Pikmin. All right. You gotta race faster. Apparently, I mean, I'm not necessarily one to give that advice. Racing faster amongst, you know, steering. Not quite my forte. Goodness gracious, if I can't go fast, I can't steer, I'm not entirely sure what I have going for me, but to that effect, it's probably then no surprise that I consistently don't really place that high. But I guess in my defense, I have come in the top 3 a couple of times tonight. So that's something. I'll take that. All right. JJ Cat asks, how is everyone doing? I'll take the opportunity to answer that first. I'm doing well. Very well. It's just a little bit sad because Serena's gone. I feel like she has missed the last few streams for other random reasons, but she's out of town. Gosh darn it. But other than that, doing great, because this just means that I'm going to spend the entire weekend right here, either streaming or recording Let's Play. How goes the caretaking? Boo, go get me something delicious from someone. Bring me back a mushroom. Yes, indeed. Very good. How'd you know I loved fungus? Scrumptious. Thank you. Very good. Third place, third place, third place. Can we maintain this? We've got 1.5. Oh, can't we? Come on, man. No. Oh, of course, I'm sorting through smoky smelling clothes, and it is a slight nightmare. So distraction time. Smoky smelling clothes. You know, what are your opinions on smoky smelling clothes? Not a lot of things make me feel ill, but smoky smelling clothes or old smoke, like after you've sat out at a campfire. Ooh, for some reason that does it to me. I cannot handle that. It makes me nauseous. Oh, I don't know why. It's funny too, because I never ended up going camping until I was like 19 years old. It never appealed to me, and to that effect, it's still not like high up on my priority list, but it's more fun now than when it seemed as a child. Anyways, I quickly learned to not hang out by the fire, because I will be sick the next day. Goodness gracious. Rest in peace, Serena. Good utilization of the Squidward hand, too. Goodness gracious. Which, again, reminds me very much like last stream. I need to work on those. Gosh darn it. Maybe this weekend can be the weekend that I that I accomplished some work on the emotes and stuff for the members. Speaking of members, I didn't get up the supporter video for those on Patreon or those YouTube members like JJ Cat and Cal, but that will be up tomorrow. I had a wild day today. Maintenance dude came over unannounced and spent pretty much all day like right next to me, so it was very difficult to record anything. But I will have that up tomorrow. And there's some really interesting updates actually. Some specific people that'll be joining the channel in December. Larger creators, very, very much larger creators that you guys may or may not be aware of. But I am particularly excited that they want to do something with me. And what's more, the channel's first sponsor. Also, we'll talk about that on that video. So pretty neat. Burrito Slayer, with the thing you said earlier about living in Florida, I should already have known because you said in Tears of the Kingdom videos, and I called you out on something you said after. What was it? I don't remember. I'm sorry. My memory fails me. Goodness gracious. Oh, yes. No, I remember. It was because it's filled with gators and meth. That's Florida, man. That's Florida, or at least that's the Florida that I see. Gators and meth and beaches. And a little bit of Disney, too. In all seriousness, though, Florida's not too terribly bad. It's just, it does have some issues. Don't get me wrong. It's got some real significant issues. And one of the biggest issues it also has is that none of our family lives here. So that's why we will be moving back to Colorado. Or at least one of the reasons why we'll be moving back to Colorado. JJ says, this is Sig Smoke, and I am going to get a shower after this and change of clothes after work. Yeah, that is even worse, in my opinion, than Campfire Smoke. Excuse me. Pikmin Pro says, oh, the bomb! I was getting the bad luck last round. It seems that your bad luck is compiling with my own. Goodness gracious. Fan of Yoshi, Adrian's me. Almost the same as what my me looks like in Tamagotchi Life copy, but mine has black hair and brown eyes. Very good. It's you, it's Cal, it's Adrian. It's all encompassing. Goodness gracious. JJ Cat message redacted. Oh no! Burrito Slayer, please stop saying that! It's just an observation. JJ Cat, you will get them next time, Pikmin. I believe in you. Pikmin does. I mean, Pikmin's up here. I'm gonna get Pikmin right now. Maybe no. I got the gold shroom, but Pikmin's got the plentiful shrooms. Their multitude of mushrooms beat my gilded goober. Golly gee williker. Amazingly, every time I hit someone with a green shell, it just blows my mind. It's the coolest thing in the world. Get away from me. No, Morton, you cannot pass. Oh, my red shell. Oh. Golly gee, someone run into my red shell? Link just did a fist pump as if something good happened. Oh, that's my only indication. We'll get here. Boo. Why, hello. My friend. No, you don't take that. Wait, no, he was bringing it to me. Never mind. I send out Boo on a mission and immediately forget about him. That's just how terrible my memory is. Morton has passed me, but I will pass thee. Thanks to my friend Bullet Bill, or excuse me, Bullet William. Third place, barely. I meant to say Adrian's me, said Fan of Yoshi. I gotcha. I think that made sense. Woo! Stringing together some third places here. A little bit of luck. Maybe. It's altogether possible. But luck aside, all right, everyone needs... Whoa, Eggman! Eggman coming up over the friggin' globe. Terrifying and beautiful all the same. Goodness gracious. Is that, I think that's the same individual who was just here. I already forgot their name. Let's say, go easy on me. Adrian, you're in first place. There's no going easy on you. You can, people can't go any easier. Pikmin Pro says, well, I got second, a lot better than fifth. It's true. They did the math. They did the math. Cozy Gamer Low, you guys are missing out. Last is wonderful. It's true. It's true. You should consider it. Everyone else, except for Low and I. Low and I will fall on the sword. We'll hang out in first and second, and you guys can enjoy last place. We'll We'll swap that for you because we're charitable. Morton says, man, I'm usually better than this. Well, dude, we all have our days. Goodness gracious. Fan of Yoshi says, that's what I am. I am the Eggman. Dr. Robotnik, says Burrito Slayer. It's true. It's a beautiful job. Beautiful creation. I'm always astounded and surprised by the level of creativity that people can apply, even with limited assets in a place like that. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me almost of like, shoot, I might be dating myself here a little bit, and I've already mentioned a time or two before that I'm not a real big fan of shooters, but back in the day, I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. It came out when I was in high school, and some friends of mine wanted to play it, and you could like make these insignia things. You like, I don't know, put stamps or something, and people would make like straight up photos, and I was like, I'm messing around with a triangle and 2 squares, trying to call it like a smiley face, and this dude's got the gosh darn Mona Lisa somehow with all sorts of shapes stuck down on top of each other. It's amazing. Creativity is the coolest thing in the world. All right? If you can create anything at all, I mean anything at all, that's awesome. That's awesome. JJ Cat says, last will be first will be last, therefore Low is in first place. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. JJ Cat makes the rule, all right? JJ Cat makes the rules. Final lap already. Finding myself in a nice, comfortable second place. Oh no, I've fallen to third or fourth. I'm gonna confuse myself talking. Very good. That would be a very strange way to go about it too. Like, if everyone was trying to come in last, yet also still progressing the thing, like that would be wild. I saw Adrian just put the brakes on it. Unfortunately, that's not enough to save me from 4th place. Therefore, I must consume coffee. Not a bad thing. Mega EV7 says, LP, this is dangerous to have this much coffee. It's true. It's true. Don't worry. It is cut with decaf coffee, too. It is cut with decaf. And hey, Mega Eevee, look at this. On here for you. Boom shakalaka. But yes, again, caffeine is a drug. It is very serious. I am not drinking an egregious amount of it. And what's more, ordinarily I have like 4 or 5 cups of coffee in a day. Today I had 1 cup of coffee so that I could do this. Burrito Slayer agrees. Cozy Gamer Low also agrees with JJ's facts. JJ Cat, geez, don't put me in charge of the rules. You gotta be. I mean, who else will be? JJ, you're the most responsible. Bigman Pro says, actually, EVU in the Discord? That is above my pay grade, says JJ Cat. I mean, some people are just born with it, JJ. Some people are just born with it. Burrito said, I thought you said it was dangerous for him to have this much in his possession. I mean, it is true. I do have a lot of coffee in my possession. Well, actually, no. I need to go buy coffee tomorrow. Ordinarily, I have a lot of coffee in my possession. But, well, this whole thing about drinking coffee is it does eventually deplete my coffee stores. Imagine that. Imagine that. Funny how that works. I wish that I could have grown coffee myself. Sonic H, Sonic the Hedgehog. Again, showcasing the creativity. I love it. I love it. Undoubtedly, it's the same person because they find themselves in first friggin' place. Jiminy Christmas. But no, I've never had like, I think all the coffee I've had is always like store-bought, not junk, but since coffee inherently grows only in extraordinarily tropical climates, it's kind of difficult to get it. My wife's uncle briefly ran his own coffee company, and he was like sourcing his own beans and stuff, but I never ended up trying it. And I would love to. I would love to. But ooh! Not even a millisecond from when the sentence had crossed my mind, the sentence being, ooh, I'd like to stay in second place. I didn't even get a chance to say more than ooh before I found myself plummeting into the depths of the moat alongside the castle. It's like, it's some sort of frigging, it's beyond my control. Some sort of like spiritual entity preventing me from ever doing well. Although I shouldn't say that because I'm again in second place. Don't you touch me with that red shell. That's illegal. Okay, you're not gonna be doing. No. A blue shell, stay away too. Cheechamungus. There's so many things coming up behind me. Red shell, blue. I'm a piranha plant now. Come on now, man. I just wanna win. Is that too bad? Is that too much to ask? Oh, look at that star. I drive through the grass, for I'm invincible. No one can tell me to stay off the grass now. Give you some bananas here. You touch any of those bananas? Got the potassium? I think you need the potassium, Pikmin. Potassium for Pikmin. It's alliteration. I don't think anyone touched my potassium droppings. Fine, I will throw fire. Throw fire. And a red shell on accident. It's fine. It's fine. I'm in second. Barely got that. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, we're so close. Get this way. Come on, Sonic. Get back here. Sonic. You don't want to come in first, Sonic. Oh, Sonic came in first, but second's really cool. Golly gee williker. JJ Cat says, I have decaf to keep other people safe. That's fair. Fan of Yoshi says, I'm briefly going to showcase what I'm going to use on April Fools, even though it's in 5 months. It is awesome. Awesome. Mega Eevee. Whoa. These are all secret emojis from YouTube. What is that? We got one of the... Are those candies? Those look like gummy worms in the center there. I love it. Mega Eevee says, I can tell everyone the codes if they want to know. Stop trying to touch poor LP, says JJ. You tell him. Bad enough, Boko's tried to every Zelda video. It's true. Cozy Gamer Low got 4th. Well done. Well done. JJ Cat, the power of cheer. Indeed. Morton says, both birdie bombs, blue shells were from me. Wow. Well done. Oh, that is cute. Is that the April Fools? Goodness gracious. I guess we do random. And I don't have to drink coffee, so I gotta drink water. Morton says, anyways, I gotta head out. Well, thank you for racing, Morton. I appreciate your contributions. Looks like you're in here for at least one more. And hopefully we don't lose. We'll see. All right, Tails. Nope, Tails is off. Goodness gracious. You're too good. Too good. It's not fair. You got to get the red shell. Oh, Toad came up and took the red shell. That red shell was headed for Tails. And Toad's like, no! I'll save you! Ah! Fine. Hey, you know, Toad's a good guy, apparently. Willing to die on the sword for his friend Tails. Goodness gracious. Pikmin Pro says, but Eevee, are you actually in the Discord? If you are, what's your name? Because it ain't Eevee unless I'm blind. Ooh, I didn't look. Morton says, no, I'm not. That's a CPU. The computer has taken over Morton. Oh, no. Mega Eevee says, is a drink of coffee 5 or lower? It's 4 or lower. So, yeah, if I don't place in the regards to getting a trophy, you know, like you would get like bronze or something for 3rd place, then it's losing. So, it's happened, honestly, less frequently than I thought it would. Which is, I don't know, it's both a blessing and a curse in some capacity, because the more I lose, the more caffeine I consume, therefore the more rambunctious I become, which is just fun for me. But, you know, the more I lose, the more I lose. So that's not necessarily a great thing. Goodness gracious. Mega Eevee says, I don't have Discord. Well, you could. You could. I mostly just use Discord on the desktop, since I sit at my computer all day, every day. But there is a nice mobile app as well. And in fact, I guess I'm on both, because anytime I share any sort of photo or anything to the Discord, it is through my phone. Fascinating to think about. Bring me the rings! 3rd place. Ooh. Barely missed that. Mega Eevee says, I'm going to join if there's room. There's absolutely always room for you, Eevee. But wait, no, if Eevee joins, That's only gonna bump me lower down the placings. No, it's fine. It's fine. I feel confident today. Gosh darn it, I can beat Eevee. I've only beaten Eevee a small handful of times before, but it can be done. It can be done. I'm finishing third here, so that's fun. JJ says, oh, by the way, LP, how is the improved sleep and exercise in the morning with Serena? It is great. Thank you for asking. The sleep itself is still a point of improvement for myself, to be honest with you. I have this, like, you know, some people have restless leg syndrome. I have, like, restless mind syndrome. I'm sure a number of you can relate to where I just can't go to bed because I'm always, like, thinking about this, that, or the other. And it is improving. And I think the getting up early to exercise is forcing an improvement to that, right? Because if you get up earlier, you're just gonna get tired earlier. So, I don't know. It's a work in progress. Burritos. Oh, fan of Yoshi. Do you see a profile picture change? Credits to a guy named Lorenzo for the edit. I'm only going to be using this profile picture as a joke and will regularly change profile picture throughout April Fool's Day. I do see a change. It is small for me, just because I have chat on the monitor way over there, whereas this one's like right here. So I can't quite see exactly what it is. Burrito Slayer says, because if you're drinking coffee, I'll do the closest thing to it and I'll drink some hot chocolate. And for some reason, it won't let me join the Discord server. Jiminy Christmas. Jiminy Christmas. I will fix that right now. As far as the hot chocolate, I think that is awesome. I love some hot chocolate. We don't have a whole lot of coffee left, but we do have a crap ton of hot chocolate. So I am going to come in last here. We're gonna go. Don't kick me out, game. I'm moving, but I need to do this thing real quick because I hate how this happens. So this will get you into the Discord. All right. I click the thing when I share the Discord link. Like, don't give me a link that expires. Like, generate for me an unexpiring link, and then the link friggin' expires. It's like, what the heck, man? Either which way, there it is. Update. Oh, Mega Eevee's got an update. Goodness gracious. Next race will be my last, says Cozy Gamer Low. Okie dokie. It is late. It is late. Thank you for staying up and hanging out as often and as long as you have. JJ Cat says, y'all need to watch more vlogs. JJ Cat's right. JJ Cat's right. If you want all of the innermost ramblings of my day-to-day life in mind, I do one for every single day of the week. And what's more, and I feel particularly good about this, is that I'm completely updated. Meaning that yesterday's vlog is up on the vlog channel. Today's vlog will be up tomorrow. It is amazing. Mega Eevee says, why are you coming in last, LP? It's because I took a second to copy and paste the Discord link. It's fine. It's worth it, I think. We'll see. Yeah, there's no way that I'm not coming in last here. I was hoping that maybe I could, like, catch up to someone. For goodness great. Well, I see Cozy. I see Cozy. Barely, kind of. Way off on the horizon, but I see Cozy all the same. Come here. Oh, Bullet Bill help me. Bullet Bill, again, relieves me from the plight of my poor steering. There you are, Cozy. Oh. And why don't everyone... No, don't get me, Cozy, please, no. Coming up with the start, get small. Everyone get small. Whoa. Oh, that's not the last lap. Jiminy Christmas. I thought that was the last lap. I was getting excited. There's still yet time to lose. There is still yet time to lose, clearly. Goodness gracious. I wonder how LP would do with Asmir or ASMR. What do you mean by that? Like, I'm not super familiar with. I mean, I get it. It's what, audio stimulatory something. I wonder too. Fan of Yoshi says, I made it focus closer on the face. After this race, I can blow it up to its full size and see specifically what you're talking about. But how it is in the chat, it's so difficult. So difficult. Mega Eevee joining now. That means you'll be in for the next one. Boom shakalaka. Woo-wee! Third place. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can, like, bring this up. Back into last, says Cozy Gamer. Oh, these things happen. These things happen. I keep grabbing the cord to that light. I don't want to grab the cord to the light. I'm gonna move this around. Ah, I see, yes. I love it. I love it. Cozy Gamer Low, great stream, LP. Enjoy the rest of it. Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out, Cozy. I enjoyed your stream earlier as well. Again, Cozy Gamer Low was playing some Tears of the Kingdom. She does a ton of Cozy streams. So if you're looking for essentially like the exact opposite of my style here, which is relatively chaotic, then that's what she's got going on. And she's great at it. Boom, shaka, laka. All right, looks like Mega Eevee has replaced Cozy Gamer Low. And we also have Japan Inu. A different individual. I'm not certain that I've seen them before. Unless, of course, it's just someone that's changed their name. Burrito Slayer says, for some reason, when I click the link, it takes me to the thing to join. I click join, and then it takes me to the App Store and does nothing. Weird. Very weird. I don't know enough about Discord in that regard to fully flesh out what's happening. If you're clicking, I guess, on a mobile device, then it probably will force you to do that. Like, it'll force the download of the app before it takes you there. So I'm not certain. Alternatively, I guess you could copy and paste the link into a like an incognito tab or something, or private tab. But then you'd still have to create like a username and stuff. So I don't know. Either which way, I applaud your effort, and I hope that it's able to be worked out. Because the Discord's fun. And we will be doing the aforementioned Among Us thing. Which should be quite exciting. Oh, I'm in first? What is this, witchcraft? Something's wrong. Oh, there it is. Yep, okay, very good. All good things must come to an end. Very quickly by Metal Sonic and Japan Inu. Goodness gracious, I missed my cubes! I missed my cubes! How could I miss the cubes, man? The cubes are so big. The cubes are as big as my friggin' car, man. No, don't. Yeah, oh, I see what's happening here. I see. You were just waiting to give me the shell. Very rude. Very rude. How dare you? Oh, what was that? A shell came over the horizon. Goodness gracious, like some sort of fell traveler. I got a coin. Yay. Stop touching me, Pikmin. That's too much. All right. I have a hard time steering enough when I don't have the outward influences by any of the racers. Ah. Yes. Launch. Launch me. Golly gee friggin' banana williker. I've been hit by so many green shells today. Either people have amazing, immaculate accuracy, or I've just got terrible luck. Or I do suppose some combination of the two is also entirely possible. Goodness me. Goodness me, it's the final lap. Oh, Eevee, no. Eevee, no. I wanted that. I was right there. God, I'm gonna come in last. No, yes, no, maybe. Third? Third. Goodness gracious. Fan of Yoshi says, with that said, I don't want to spoil too many profile pictures I'll be using on April Fools. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Fair enough. Gotta save some for later. I completely understand that. JJ Cat says, look up Discord on the App Store. Good call. Burrito Slayer says, I have Discord, but it still won't work. It's even updated. Weird. Did you were using the link that I put in the chat too? Because that should be the direct link to join. Jiminy Christmas. Very strange. Technology, huh? Goodness me. Well, I don't have to drink any coffee because I came in third. Was close though, like Mega Eevee said. Pikmin Pro says, Burrito Slayer, you can add the server from within Discord. I have no idea how that happens. But if you do, please continue, Pikmin. Please advise. Please advise. Were you able to make out what the profile picture was, says Fan of Yoshi? I am not completely familiar with who the character is, but I do see that they got hearts for eyes. I think it's just off the top of my tongue. Fan of Yoshi says, I'm going to change it back to my Christmas one soon. I like that you do that. That's cool. You got like a rotating picture for the season. I remember Pikmin did something similar. They were spooky for the month of October. I'm just always LP. And I'm always losing. Oh, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Can we get... not the green shell. Green shell don't do too well for me. Cheech Among Us. Oh. I mean, I do suppose the benefit here between there being 5 of us is that it makes it ever so much more likely for me to not come in a place that causes me to consume caffeine. So, it makes me feel good, at the very least. So I come into 3rd more often than perhaps I would in some of the busier lobbies we had. I remember a few weeks back, we had a full lobby, and I think I was coming in like 10th place every single time. What were you doing, Red Shell? What are you doing? I threw the red shell. I had Sonic in my eyes, and it took a hard right into a friggin' banana. It saw the potassium. It's like, it's gotta go. That's not right. That's terrible strategizing. Red shell, what are you doing? This red shell's coming for me. It's not going for any bananas. Gosh darn it. No, not more. No more. You get one too. No, you have red shells of your own. So therefore you deflect mine. And then I'm in last place. Oh, Cheech Among Us. Jiminy Christmas. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Mega Eevee, I see you. I see Sonic.exe. We're going this way. Sonic.execute. Blooper? Yeah, Blooper doesn't help me too much unless it grabs me like a friggin' star. Or a Bullet Bill. Oh, Bullet Bill. Speaking of Bullet Bill, I got Mega Eevee coming up my backside with one. Cheech Among Us. It looks like the streak of lack of caffeination is coming to an end. The caffeination station is right here, right now. Cheech Among Us. All right, let's drink out of the Animal Crossing mug. Fan of Yoshi says the hearts are the edited part of the pick. Pikmin Pro says, man, I was far ahead on that one. Coffee Time LP says, Mega Eevee, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. This cup's getting close to empty, too. I've been alternating between the Pokemon Cup and the Animal Crossing Cup. Thankfully, I do have this for when they do get empty. The big one. Ugh, it's black coffee, too. No sugar in that one. Not looking forward to it getting to that point. Hopefully it doesn't get to that point. But I do suppose we will see. Goodness me. Oi. We going to space? No, we're going to my random. Look at that. To the Sky Garden. Courtesy of the Game Boy Advance. Pikmin Pro says, anyhow, Eevee, I just wanted to tell you, we're going to do some Among Us on Discord sometime, so if you want to play with us, you should install Discord. It's true. It's true, it's true, it's true. I'm going to try and make it like a monthly thing for all the Discord peeps. Yes, I was very non-committal. I don't know if I was going to go for the leaf or go for the road. Okay, I'm going to go for the show. I'm going to get smacked. Smacked in the face, because what else is better to be done? Goodness gracious, it seems that I have carved out my niche in last place here. Oh, man. Golly gee williker. It's fine. It's fine. Someone's got to take last place, right? May as well be me. Oy vey. I think a big part of the problem here is I need to go take a quick break at the end of this race too. Not like an extended break, but I gotta go like use the bathroom and wash my hands. I found, and we tested this when we streamed Mario Kart 64, is that when I wash my hands, I wash the filth of battle away from me and somehow come back doing better. Either that or it's just pure dumb luck. I'll take whatever I can get. So, we'll try it out. Jiminy Christmas, won't we try it out? One more lap, I'm in third place, amazingly, because everyone was stopping in their tracks. I saw that. You can't hide from me. Oh, but I do appreciate it. Whether or not you're just, you know, besmirching my honor or taking it easy on me, I don't care. I'll take the placings, because fair is fair. Oh, goodness, I got a whole sack of mushrooms. 4 mushrooms, 2 mushrooms. Could be enough to finish this off. We got a star coming behind us. And a red shell. No, thank you. Red shell is not well received by yours truly. Oh, and that's a 4th place. Goodness gracious. All right, well, I'm going to drink some coffee, use the restroom, and hopefully be back before I get kicked. Look at that. In the nick of time, and I get a race at my home stadium. We got Walter White up there. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, he's a felon. He's a felon. Someone tell the police. He's cooking meth. Cheech among us. Japan anew finds themselves in first place with myself hot on their tail. Well, maybe not hot, maybe like lukewarm on their tail. And to be candid with you, with my name being Luke, I do find lukewarm to be the best form of warm. Not natural temperature, I just like the name. Truth be told, lukewarm is usually not how anything is best enjoyed, is it? I don't know, I guess I kind of like certain foods lukewarm, but I definitely don't like my shower to be lukewarm or something. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. I've been delegated back down into the 4th. We can round this corner a little bit. Use the mushroom. Use the mushroom link. Walter White, I see what you're doing there. Constantly waiting to throw shells. Isn't it swells? I throw blue shells myself. Very nice. Whoever's in first. Looks like Peach is in first. Are they? I think so. I think so. Not for long, though. Pikmin Pro looks like they're hot on their tail. And I, myself, cannot be Deku Baba'd, for I have the Power Star. Goodness me. Well, it looks like despite my best efforts in coming back to the computer quicker than quick, I was not able to keep my high placing or let it stick. Ugh, makes me sick. But it's all the same. Because I am getting better. I can feel it. I can feel it with repetition. With repetition comes improvement, yes. Get the Master Sword. My name's Link. Yay! I don't think that did anything for me. The Sword of the Hero. I still taking place 0. Get up there, Red Shell. Get up there, second Red Shell. Get up there, third one. Oh, that's it anyways. Cheech among us. Doesn't even matter. Oi, oi, oi. Scrolling up, Fan of Yoshi, I suppose I could use it in February, but I've already planned what I'm going to use for February. It does make sense. Also, Burrito Slayer joined the Discord. I just got that. Very nice. I'm glad you found your way in there. JJ Cat says, got him, LP. Burrito is floating out in space. Thank you. I'm on the server thanks to JJ Cat. You rock, JJ. You rock. Change back into the Christmas profile picture. I like the Christmas hat. Mega Eevee says, this is my last race. Someone looks very serious there on the left. Walter White has changed into... I don't know. Nondescript man with a haircut. Cuz making dinner after this. Yes, no, I also have to make dinner, Mega Eevee. So we are aligned in that. It's probably my... Is that Jesse? We got both the Breaking Bad main characters here. Looks like it could be Jesse. But I too have to make dinner. Oh, I have to make dinner. Yep, Jesse Pinkman. Look at that. I have to make dinner for one. I'm not good at that, so I'm just gonna make entirely too much and probably as a result of that eat entirely too much. Oh, but there are worse problems to have, aren't there? Like being over-caffeinated. Thankfully, though, I'm giving myself a few hours before I anticipate going to bed and when this ends, so that hopefully the effects of the caffeine will wear off. You know, caffeine has a half-life, I believe, of 5 hours. So if I go to bed in 5 hours, I should be okay. Fan of Yoshi says oh no, I'm off the freaking track. My favorite February profile picture is a character with hard eyes. I mean, that is as good of a use of hard eyes as any, right? I know that Valentine's Day is often, it's really just like the commercialization of love. It's just a capitalistic thing for people to make money off of the people that are attracted to one another or something. But I like to celebrate the 15th of February. What's the 15th of February? The 15th of February is the day after Valentine's Day, aka the day when all the treats go on sale. So as long as Serena and I have been together for the last 7-8 years, that's what we do. We don't do Valentine's Day. We do the day after, and we go to Walgreens or Walmart or some like general store, and we buy half-price goodies, and it's delicious. And I'm going backwards up the friggin' track. Put it in reverse, Link. Put it in reverse. Ollie G. Williker. I'm trying to talk about delicious treats, and you're here making me hit the trees. I suppose that in some places, trees could be treats if you're a beaver or something. Oh, man, fan of Yoshi. Oh, never mind. I was about to reread the same thing. I thought I saw movement. Lo and behold, I did not. Bullet Bill, take me home, Bullet Bill. Take me all the way down there. Goodness gracious. Maybe not all the way, apparently. Oh, the star will help. The star will help immensely. But can we find our way out of last place? Mega Eevee! Mega Eevee! I barely! I still have to drink coffee because I was still fourth, but I barely got up there. Fan of Yoshi says, people called me base for liking Cars 2 as a compliment. It's true. It is. It is. It is. Okay. Okay. That's 1,000 IQ play right there going the day after Valentine's Day. I mean, it just makes sense. Everything is half price or further. So yes. Oh man, Saul Goodman, I'm gonna guess, has joined the fray. Very nice. But unfortunately, I have to do this. Yes, I'm going to wrap it up because, again, the caffeine needs to run its course and I need to cook some dinner. I'm gonna have chicken and rice, and it's gonna be, I don't know, not a completely arduous process, but also not the quickest thing in the world either, so. We shall see, we shall see. Pikmin Pro says, oh, I got red shelled right in front of the end. Snatched my second place away. These things happen. Hey, at least you got third, man. I got fourth. I got fourth a lot today. Cheech Among Us. All right. Yes, 90 minutes there. I am going to wrap it up. So thank you for watching. If you're watching live, I appreciate you. If you're watching this as a VOD, I appreciate you. If you're getting this information any other way, that's amazing. I appreciate you. And I hope you had a good time. You're probably well familiar, but every Friday we do the stream thing. We have the Discord for every other day, and of course, daily Let's Play episodes as well. Ultimately, I just play Nintendo games and I don't shut up. And that's, that's what I'm about. So if you're about that too, we can hang out. JJ Cat says, I'm going to go calm down somebody's panic attack. And Pikmin Pro is going to sleep. Sound like great ideas. You guys do that. I'll go eat some food. Everyone else, have a great freaking weekend. Please do. See you later.